Have you heard about Yarn Lane, a TV show dedicated to knitting, crochet and all things yarn, bringing you demonstrations from our expert guests as well as the latest tools. And find out what's coming up on the show by following us on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our email newsletter or visit the programme guide on our website at www.yarnlane.com.
Stuck for ideas for the perfect gift? Why not get them a gift card? You can buy Sewing Street and Yarn Lane gift cards loaded up with anything from £10 to £500. Shop our gift cards online at www.sewingstreet.com or www.yarnlane.com, or purchase them via our UK call centre on 0800 001 44 33. Follow Sewing Street and Yarn Lane on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with what's coming up on the show, as well as being the first to know about our amazing offers. Get involved with our competitions that are exclusive to social media. And pick up some top tips from us too.
Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
And good morning on a Monday morning. Welcome to Yarn Lane. Well, I guess it's after 12. It's afternoon. But now, we haven't had any Yarn Lane all over the whole Black Friday weekend. So today, we have been allowed to have it today because Cyber Monday, isn't it? So we have got our own special discount today on Cyber Monday for Yarn Lane. So everything on today's show will be getting discounted. So everything is on there at the moment on pre-order if you go onto yarnlane.com. It's all on the full price. We will be discounting it as we go along. Don't forget as well, if you've only just tuned in, it's free P&P all across Yarn Lane and Sewing Street today. All you have to do is, after you've checked out, is put in the code SSCYBER. You will get free P&P. If for some reason you forget or you have any issues at all with it, give the call centre a ring, 0800 4700 600. The number's on the bottom left of the screen there if you need to give them a ring. But so we have got, it's the discounts are not across the whole of Yarn Lane. It is just on the products that we're talking about today. But it is free P&P of everything across whatever you buy, whether it's Sewing Street, Yarn Lane or whatever. And then we are discounting Yarn Lane products that we're talking about on air today. We've got a whole mixture, kits and everything. Now, we were going to start with the Knitty Critters, but then I remembered the Pride and Prejudice book, which I love. So let's do that first, because this is just brilliant. I love the way that this is designed by Trixie Von Pearl. And when I read the back, it says, Trixie Von Pearl is a grand dame from Bath who lives in a Georgian residence. So I think that might be me then. I don't live in a grand Georgian residence, but I do live in Bath. It's just gorgeous, this book. Now, this book should be £9.99, which I think is amazing for 12 products. And it's everybody. It's all the main characters. Let me move you over. It's just, but not only that, you've also got patterns for all the little bits. So you've got a pattern for the fountain, the dove, and the cat. So it starts, look, how to knit Regency ladies. And I like the fact Regency ladies, you know, they've got curves and everything. Oh, it's brilliant. So that's how to do it. But look at the photography in it. That must be after, do you think that's after his duel? Trousers, breeches, boots, shirt. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? And look, here's all the projects. Look, there's even here. So this is Netherfield Park, and there's a pattern for the armchair. That's what I loved when I most looked for it. I want to knit the armchair. And look at the way that they've all been posed. So if you want to knit, it's all knitting. This has been so popular past. I love it. I mean, Mr. Darcy's tailcoat. Who wouldn't want a knitted Mr. Darcy? There's the chandelier. Brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. I know she's listening in, isn't she? Oh, this is the wedding. So when I was going through this, I mean, it was like the military jacket. I was going right, what are the extra bits that they've got knitted? Because I think they're gorgeous. On this one, I think it's Elizabeth's dress, Elizabeth's parasol, but also the topiary rose bush. Why wouldn't you want a topiary rose bush? It's just charming, isn't it? Absolutely charming book. So this should be £9.99, which is a fantastic price anyway. But we are taking money off it today. It's £7.99. Oh, there's only 5 of them left now. Look, there's the cake and the picnic rug. Emma insults Miss Bates at the Box Hill picnic. Picnic basket. Oh, love this book. It's just, I mean, and honestly, it's really nice to read, even if you never knit anything from it. It is beautiful to read, beautiful photography. And actually, I really enjoyed reading the patterns, just to say, how do you knit a sword? So it's just a lovely thing. Really, really unusual. I sometimes quite like these quirky knitting books. Cat. Little cat. Anyway. Make sure that you're checking out this, and don't forget to use your code. I've just got to see, is there a knitting pattern for the spider and the cobweb? Yes, there is. I love it. Don't forget to use your code for the free P&P, £7.99. Honestly, it's just a lovely book. It's something that's really lovely to have. It's just, I think there's even a pattern for the harpsichord. Right. We're going to do Knitty Critters. Now, I know how much you love Knitty Critters. Whenever we have them on there, I love them. So we decided to put some in the special discount today, even some from the new collection. So if you were with me at the Yarn Lane half birthday, where we launched the Ocean collection, we've put some of those in as well. So I have got, have I got the, oh, have we, I thought I had the octopus. Right, there are some that we haven't got here, but I thought we had the octopus. That's very strange. We'll start with the jellyfish. Squish the jellyfish. This is gorgeous. Now, we have demonstrated these before, well, Claire Booker has, and showed us how to make them. Absolutely love the kit. I'm just going to show you, I'm not going to show you all of them inside, but I will show you one so you can see. I am amazed that we are discounting the Ocean Friends one. So, in the kit, you get full instructions, which are in here, full instructions. You also get instructions for knitting the individual stitches. You get all the filling vacuum pack that you need, and you get the yarn. Now, different kits obviously have different yarn, but isn't that gorgeous? Now, this is yarn. This is Bernat blanket yarn. It's beautiful. It's really, really soft. It's a chenille yarn. It's really nice and thick, so it's lovely to use. You also get, which is great, is that you only need a little bit of black and white for the eyes and the crochet hook as well. So you get the crochet hooks. You need 2 different sizes. They're in there. And you need just a little bit of black and white, which obviously most people have, but it's lovely that they've put them in. So these kits, honestly, a lot of people have been buying these for presents because they really, really are aimed at beginners. If you go onto the website for the Knitty Critters, you will see small tutorials for these as well. If you go back and watch the last time we were on, you'll be able to see them. But because they're beautifully boxed, I bought one of these for my niece last year, who's a beginner. I bought her Ollie Elephant, and she did it. She made it. It was absolutely fine. So what a lovely Christmas gift. And I think at £24.99, that's a brilliant price. But today, I'm going to get it back. How much is it? £19.99. That's amazing. Why can't I get that back in now? I'll do that in a minute. I'll do that in a minute. £19.99 for Squish the jellyfish. I'll put it on the floor. Squish has been so popular. A lot of people love doing him. I love his tentacles. He's really soft and really squishy. And he is, you know, he's a really decent size as well. He's a big jellyfish. I wonder whether it says the size of that one. I think it does on the inside. But he's a really nice. It does. Oh yeah, 50 centimeters by 25. That's the size of him. He's really big. Yes, Mandy was demonstrating them on the Yarn Lane birthday, which was the 4th of November. So if you want to go back and see some of them, she did demonstrate the new Ocean collection. This is another part of the brand new Ocean. Squish has been around for a while. Squish was so popular that Mandy decided to therefore design more friends for Squish. Inca Octopus, less than 10 of these. Octopuses are really, really popular at the moment as a toy. They're gorgeous. Not $24.99 today, no, $19.99. They are a lovely gift if you, I'm really into giving people kits, or if you actually just want to make it. We set Claire a challenge on the half birthday. While Mandy was on air, Claire went off to create, I think was it the octopus? I think so. She very nearly almost finished him in an hour. So if you want to make this for someone as a beautiful toy for Christmas, there's still time, but it's a lovely gift and they come beautifully boxed as well. $19.99. That's Inca Octopus. Those prices will go back up at midnight tonight. Misty Whale is the next Ocean Friend. Last Ocean Friends, because we sold out of the others. We don't have any of the others left. So this is the full price for the whale. Misty Whale. He's lovely, isn't he? Absolutely gorgeous. Misty Whale is 40 by 40 centimetres. A really nice size. Oh, it's lovely as a cuddly toy because they're very, very squishy, but also like for a cushion to lie on as well. So 20% off. That's a massive saving. $19.99. And I mean, at 40 centimetres, that is like cushion size. He is gorgeous. When Mandy was on air with them, she brought all of them with her. So I've seen them all and they are gorgeous. $19.99. It's a fantastic price. Love them. But at 12 o'clock, midnight, they go back up to $24.99 if there's any left. There's 4 of Squish the Jellyfish left. And only 6 Inca Octopuses. Oh, and Pride and Prejudice is sold out. You're going to love that book, honestly. It's one of my favourite books. It's really good. Should we do Noel the Gingerbread Man? We've only got 2 of these, so be quick. He is gorgeous. So these are, I'm trying to see if this has got the size, because this is a really big gingerbread man. 54 by 40 centimetres. That's a massive gingerbread man, isn't it? Yeah, he's really, really big. He's so cuddly and lovely. So $19.99 is the normal price? Oh, okay. So we're going to drop him. But he's such a beautiful toy. And he's really fun, isn't he? No, I don't think he should have been $19.99. Should have been $24. Oh, well, let's not tell anyone. $15.99 for Noel the Gingerbread Man. Beautiful. There's only 2 of these left. Quick, if you want to get one of these. I know. What should we do next? The sausage dog. I love this one, Diggy Dachshund. Diggy. Again, he is 62 centimetres long, 32 centimetres high. I mean, they are big toys, these. I love Diggy Dachshund. We have to keep buying him because every time we have him, he sells out and then we have to get another one in. Only 7 of these available. How much are they going to be then, Kat? $19.99. 20% off the Knitty Critters. $19.99. That's fantastic, isn't it? He's gorgeous. Really lovely. And again, everything that you need in there. And it is that beautiful burnout yarn that's very, very super soft. And it's chunky. So that's what the great thing is. It's easy. You can see your stitches. It's a really good way to learn crochet because you can actually see what you're doing. So that's Diggy. Oh, don't forget, if you've only just tuned in, it is free P&P all day. There's the code SS Cyber. If you've forgotten to use it, just phone the call centre, 0800 4700 600. They will be able to put it on you. Or if you buy something else between now and midnight, you can use it then and it will still come off the things that you've previously put in your basket. Should we do the teddy? I love the teddy. Toggle Ted. Now, this was one of the most popular ones we did, so we had to get more in. Toggle Teddy. 7 available. He is 32 centimetres by 20, and that's when he's sitting down. If you've shopped early and checked out ahead of time, well done, because you do need to. When we have these special sale days, everything does fly out. So this... well, we might be doing this 20% off everything, I don't know. Possibly. So this is being reduced. Toggle Ted is 29. So now he is 32 by 20 centimetres sitting down, so he's even bigger standing up. He's ever so soft and squishy, and I love the fact that he's just a really lovely pale grey, and he's very soft and lovely. You could just see a child just holding his hand, like Winnie the Pooh. You know, when he used to walk along, Christopher Robin, just dragging his teddy behind him. Real proper. When you go past these lovely little children's boutiques and things, you always see crocheted animals in the window. It's like a real thing at the moment, isn't it? These are gorgeous. Right. Let's do Ollie the Elephant. Now again, Ollie the Elephant is one of the most popular. Probably 10. Well, we had to get some more in of these because I know they loved the elephant, and he is lovely. He's so sweet, isn't he? They should have called him Ellie the Elephant. No, it can't come out Ellie the Elephant, because Elliot the Elephant. Well, how much do you think this is going to be reduced to? $24.99 is going down to $19.99. Now, that's not permanent. At midnight, if there's any left, that goes straight back up. That's only available today. And at midnight, your P&P goes back up. So if you're thinking about... I don't know why. Yes, don't know. Kind of just snuck in. Snuck in, they did. So that is Ollie Elephant. $19.99. Are they full price at John Lewis still? Not with us, they're not. $19.99, but only for today. Only for today, and then they go back up again. Only 6 of Ollie left. I love Ollie. He's really cute, isn't he? I don't know. Well, you know what? It's nice, though. It's nice to do. And that Sewing Street, they've had all the discounts. And I think I do feel annoyed with Black Friday when they just sort of like clear stock they want to get rid of. I think if you're going to do Black Friday, you should give people discount off things that they actually want to have and then put the price back up and then it's proper. But a lot of people just do Black Friday to clear stock. We not on Yarn Lane. Yeah, we do from our best selling, like Evie Ladybird. Now, Evie Ladybird is massive. She's 39 by 34 centimetres. She's a cushion. I love her. Look at her. What are the black antennae? Antennae. They're gorgeous, aren't they? So she's a really big. How much is this? $24.99. We've only got 2. Did you say 2 of these? 1. Well done if you've just got that one. $19.99 for Evie the Ladybird. There's only 1 Toggle Ted left. 4 Diggy Dachshunds. Gingerbread Man's gone. How about Sophia Unicorn? She's so pretty. 7 of her. 7 Sophia. She is 35 centimetres tall. She's a big unicorn. Do you know how much this is going to go down to? Go on. Let's take 20% off, Kat. Let's take 20% off. How much is it going down to? $19.99. She's so sweet. She's all white. She's all white, she is. She's all white. And then she's got really sort of pretty pastel blue, pink and yellow on her mane and her nose. She's big. She's big, but you get a big ball. There, she's gorgeous, isn't she? Sophia Unicorn. But, you know, if you were thinking like $24.99, oh, that's not what I'd get for somebody for a gift. $19.99, much better, and free P&P. So that is what you're going to pay. You haven't got your extra $3.95 on top of that. Now, if you'd like some little critters, I've got two little ones. Fig, the sausage dog. I love that. Now, he is, let me just see his size, because he's smaller. He's smaller than the others. Oh, I've actually seen the real things. I might have put it in there. But he's about the size of this box. Anyway, that sort of size. I will hopefully have written him down. How big is Fig, the sausage dog? Now, that was $12.99. How much is that going to be then? Yeah. Should we go 20%? Should we go 20%? That takes it down to £10.39 for Fig the sausage dog. And isn't he gorgeous? Because he's striped. If I show you the pictures on the side, look. He's like a little striped dog. So that's 20% off. Look at him. £10.39. Look, he's so cute, isn't he? He's got a little tail. Oh, it'd be quite nice to have Diggy and Fig, wouldn't it? Together. So if you know someone who's got a sausage dog, they would love him, wouldn't they? Yeah, it's just gorgeous, isn't it? That's your pocket pal. $10.39, but only for today. There are less than 15 of those left. Have we got a review? I want to know how big he is. Great colours, perfect for a Christmas gift. It is, isn't it? I'm going to open it up. A message from Heather. Sophia is beautiful. I have just finished her for a granddaughter. Oh, thank you, Heather. That's fantastic. Really nice to hear, because you all sort of want to know what they're going to look like. I'm just wondering whether or not, because I really want to know what size it is. Why it doesn't say on the box. So I'm going to check. There we go. Oh no, that's the tension. That wouldn't be any use, would it, telling you how big it was in the tension? Oh, that's interesting. So this will make one large sausage dog or two small sausage dogs. And you've got different instructions for the large one and the small one. Oh, I didn't realise that. Okay. Someone's just messaged to say, where do you put the code in for the free P&P? When you check out, you will see the little box at that point. And then it says add code, and then you put it in then. But, you know, if you have any problems at all, please just phone the call centre and they will be able to help you. It's free, and it's UK call centre. It's just down the road from us. If you've not ever tried a Knitty Critter before, £10.39, it's a really good place to start. Lovely little gift for somebody as well. If you know somebody who's like to have a go at crochet, maybe they do a bit of knitting, they never tried crochet, good place to start. Make yourself a sausage dog. Right, I've got one left. The Gemma the Giraffe. Now, she's a pocket pal. Easily crochet your own cute and colourful giraffe. All the components are needed to create your own pocket pal. You get 3 balls of cotton yarn, yarn for the facial features, crochet hook, stuffing, and the pattern as well, obviously. But not $12.99 today. So if you know someone who loves if you know someone who loves giraffes, £10.39. And it all comes beautifully boxed. And lots of people we found when we've spoken to them, because we've been selling Knitty Critters since the launch of Yarn Lane, a lot of people do buy them as gifts. Or they make them and then they put them back in the box and give them wrapped up as a gift. So, you know, because if you want to just not put the sleeve on even, you could just use the box itself. But I think that's why they have been designed in these beautiful boxes, because they are very giftable. There we go. Knitty Critters. Please, there are not many left. If you want them and they're in your basket, check out, because there's a lot of them. We've got a lot of people who, a lot of them, there are more in the baskets. There are more in the basket to check out. Now, we might not restock these because Mandy is constantly bringing out new collections. And we love having her or Claire on there and demonstrating them. So we might not be restocking these. So if you want one, you need to check out. And also, the price does go back up after midnight. Okay. Right, I'm going to move over. I had a whole... It's not just kits in this hour. We've got other things as well. We've got tools and books. Let's do some tools. I have... Right, which one are we doing? I can choose. How about cable stitch holders? So if you want to do some cable, you know, this is one of these things that everyone needs. If you're doing cable, you need these. This is one of our basic tools. Doesn't need to be in the sale, but it is. Because these are lovely because you can use these, obviously for doing your cable. But if you look at them, I'm going to take them out and then you can see how fab they are. They're 3 different sizes, but they have a little hook in them. So when you're doing your cable, normal cable needles are straight. Sometimes you get a wiggle, but particularly if you're using them and leaving it for a while, you're leaving your work, it's nice to have that little hook on. It keeps it really, really safe, particularly if you're doing complicated cables. You do not want your stitches falling off. So normal price, £4.49. I mean, these are Clover. Clover are always really, really good quality. So therefore, they do cost a little bit more. You've got 3 different sizes there for different mills. £3.59. Now, I love Clover tools because they are fab. £3.59. So, well, we didn't want to just, oh, I can't get that stuff back together again. We didn't want to just have kits. Because these are the basic tools that you need. There we go. I've got that back together. And when you've got free P&P, why not? The word is stitch holders. Can't see those. Yes, they were on there. Maybe they've gone under the books. That's what I'm looking for. Well, we'll just go through the needles instead. Now look at these. Let's do these because these are brilliant. The Knit Pro Jumbo Birch. These are, oh gosh, what's the mil? 25 mil. Look at 25 mil circular needles. So if you are knitting with that super, super chunky yarn, maybe you're knitting a blanket or something, and you're doing it on long 25 mil needles, use circular ones instead. You don't have to knit round and round and round. You can just knit from one end to the other. It means you don't need the weight of the needles because the rest of your knitting can sit on the cable. Absolutely perfect for that. Normally £10.49, and these are beautiful because they're birch, but with 20% off, that means they'll be £8.39. So if you're doing some super chunky knitting, these are fantastic to have. Always recommend using circulars rather than long straights because it's much easier on the arms. We've got the same needles, but in a 9 mil. So these are great for your super chunky makes. Again, because they're circular, great if you are knitting circular, but instead of using long straights, VSZW46, instead of using long straights, they're really good for that. And this birch is lovely. I mean, you know, I'm always telling you about it. I love Knit Pro needles. Really good quality, beautiful, I love them. And these birch ones are really nice. £3.99, 20% off only for today. I've got loads of circular needles. Should we go through them quickly? Yeah? Right. So if you want some circular needles. Now, obviously, circular needles are ideal for... I'm just going to show them and then you can have a look. When they're ideal for knitting circular things like gloves, hats, anything that you need to go round and round. But also, remember, you can knit straight things with circulars. What you do is you knit from one end to the other, then stop and go back. You don't keep knitting round and round. It's great if you have problems, if you have any sort of wrist problems or arthritis and you don't want to hold the weight of it, particularly even if you're doing a whole jumper front, they can get quite heavy. So they're perfect for that. Now, all of these are 20% off. I've got a 6 mil, 120 centimetre, 4.5, 100, 3.25. Those 3.25, 40 centimetres socks. I think there's anything that's 40 centimetres sock making. So these will all be 20% off. Now, if you go onto the website, www.yarnlane.com, click on Watch Live and scroll down, you will see all the products there. Because I've got a few books to go through, I haven't got time to talk through all of the different ones. But they are all there. Kat is doing it at the moment. She's reducing them, taking them all to 20% off. It isn't all of the needles from the range. Yeah, there's the stitch holders. Where have they? We must have left them. The stitch holders are on there as well, and they're really good, so make sure you put them in. We've got that. Oh. The cable. No, I know it's the stitch holders I was looking for. But we'll have to. I think Kat put the wrong stitch holder. We'll put an extra one in. But the Knit Pro wire stitch holders are in there, so get hold of those. So these are great. I've also got one set of 3mm double pointed needles, and then the rest of them is a selection. Just a selection, because if you've not tried the Knit Pro needles and you want to have a go, I think it's quite a nice idea to go through a selection. I found the stitch holders. There they are. I don't keep looking for them, but they're really nice because they come in. I love these stitch holders. They're only £2.99, but we're taking some money off because I love them because they're all different lengths. I love the fact they're multicoloured. Then the Knit Pro range, so they sort of mix and match with the needles and the crochet hooks. But we are going to take 20% off them. £2.39, free P&P. If you want some stitch holders, these are fab because they don't catch in your knitting. And they're 3 different lengths as well. £2.39. Question from Maureen. Are all the Knitty Critters crochet kits with their name? I thought they were knitted. I know, but they're not. They are all crochet. But I guess Crochet Critters, I don't know why they're called. No, they are all crocheted. Even they're called Knitty. Don't know. Should I say next time we have Mandy on air, we'll ask her. But they are all crocheted, yes. Right, so anyway, have a look at all the needles and everything on there. The Crochet Home Book. Now, we have featured this one before, but I really like it. It has got some really classic crochet projects in it. Honestly, they're just one of my favourite books. And it's divided into sections. So we've got nursery. Look at that. The baby blanket. I mean, oh, that's just beautiful. This is the sort of book that if you don't crochet, makes you want to crochet. Or if you do crochet, gives you some fantastic ideas. Look at these baby blankets. I mean, that's absolutely classic. If you know somebody who's having a new baby and you don't know what to buy them, who would not want one of those? Tissue box cover, obviously. That's gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, they're just really, really unusual. Pom-pom. Look at the pom-pom cushion. I mean, they are just beautiful items. And the balloon cushion. That's the nursery. Bedroom and bathroom. It does show you that, with crochet, it's not just about blankets or where there's loads of other things that you can make with it. I love the bobbly bath mat. It's using super chunky yarn. Isn't it brilliant? I bet that's so soft and cosy. I mean, that photo, it's like something from a really posh interiors store. Lidded baskets. I mean, it is. Well, crochet's everywhere at the moment, isn't it? If you go into any of the stores, any of the high street stores, whether it's clothing or whether it's interior stuff, it is everywhere. The whole cotton face cloth, I've crocheted quite a few of these, and dishcloths as well, because you just chuck them in the washing machine. You don't have to keep throwing them out. And particularly, well, the face cloths you can use for dishcloths as well. They are gorgeous and a lovely present for someone. Coat hangers. That's lovely. That's the one that's on the cover, the striped ruffle blanket. That's beautiful. That's using, that's Aran yarn on that. Oh, I love that one. With a matching cushion, obviously. Hot water bottle cover. There's loads in it. I mean, it keeps going. Then we're in the living room. Bobbly sofa throw. I mean, just that. Look at that. It's a little coaster set and it's even got a little basket to keep them in. It's just lovely, isn't it? Look at the textured cushion. I mean, for £12.99, and that's the full price. We haven't dropped it yet. 20% off. Look at the storage basket. I love that. That's for keep all your things in. What's that? Oh, that's using the t-shirt yarn. £10.39 for this. That's beautiful, isn't it? And that's gorgeous. rectangular cushion. I love this kitchen dining. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why we've got this one in clearance. Well, I love, 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 love. Look at the beehive tea cozy. Even the bees are crocheted on the beehive. The waffle table mats, but I think actually of all of them, this is my favourite. Is the washing line peg bag. Look, all of the items, I'll use the little wooden pegs to put them on. That and the beehive tea cozy, but then look at the bird's nest tea cozy. Look. Even there's a pattern for crocheting the bird that goes on top. I love a tea cozy, even if you don't use one, it's just nice to, they look lovely decorated. Tea towel edgings, circular table mats. Then we move into seasonal, so we've got a bit of autumn, summer. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? I presume it's just the flowers and not the mat in the centre. No way, I've just realised it is the mat in the centre. So you use, oh my gosh, that's brilliant. I didn't realise that. There's a yarn called eyelash yarn, which just means it's got long fluffy bits off the edges of it. So it's King Cole Moments, which is an eyelash yarn in sage, and you actually knit that, and it looks like a grass. That is my favourite. Easter table runner. That's absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Oh, I really want to make that. I'm going to have to get this book. Christmas cushion, obviously. Christmas wreath. And even Christmas stockings. Look, with little buckets. Christmas place settings. I mean, it is lovely, isn't it? Oh, they've just used like wooden curtain rings for that. Honestly, this book, if you've not crochet, if you want thinking about crochet, what you're going to make from it, this makes you want to crochet. Only £10 and 39 pence. Because it's 20% off. Which, anyone particular one next? 350 knitting tips, techniques and trade secrets. Really useful book because it's got, even if you are an expert knitter, you will learn something for this. And if you're not, you will learn absolutely loads. Tells you everything that you need to know about knitting from the beginning to the end. All the equipment and the materials that you will need for it. What types of yarn, what are they? I mean, you know, I think a lot of people often get confused. If you're not really experienced knitter crochet, what is the difference? Because you have American yarns, in UK yarns, and they have different names: 4-ply, double knit, Aran, chunky, extra chunky, all the different sorts of need, whether it's a metallic or a ribbon yarn. How to buy yarn. You know, what does it mean on the ball when it tells you all the different things? How do you calculate that? How do you follow a knitting pattern? Making a tension swatch, something that a lot of us can't be bothered to do, but really important. How to follow a chart. You know, even how to choose the right size. People go, oh, how do you do that? How do you knit that? Go, here's your book. Here's your book. I mean, look, it even tells you what sort of things you should knit depending on your body shape. But this is quite useful, isn't it? Adapting knitting patterns, because you know what it's like. We see a design and we think, well, I like that, but... Well, this explains how to change the yarn, the colour, our trims, changing the neck detail, adjusting the length, making the perfect fit. And then we go on to basic design principles, how to follow graphs, how it all works, how to sew it together. And then, you know, we're on basic stitches now. So you've got a lot of intro. Most technique books, they will just cover the stitches, but you've got all the other stuff as well. Knitting with the English method and the continental method, which we have talked about quite a lot on Yarn Lane. All the different things, casting off, working straight. I mean, it's really got everything in it, hasn't it? Decreasing, selvages. I mean, look, picking up stitches. It's just all here, isn't it? Ribs, hems and other borders, just for example. You know, look at all of these different hems and borders that you can use. Bands and borders. There's a lot in here, isn't there? Armholes and sleeves. Pockets. This is how to actually add a pocket, knit a pocket in, not just sew one on. I mean, it is a fantastic book. So this should be £12.99, this book. You know what it's going to be, don't you? Look at this. Even we're going into entrelac as well. So how to do circular knitting. Stitch patterns for circular knitting, £10, 39 pence. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? Look, how to knit circular stitches, how to knit mittens and gloves and socks. Very important. How to do dyeing, felting, slip stitch patterns. Oh, I knew we'd move on to this. Intarsia, Fair Owl, counted stitch embroidery. This is where you duplicate stitch, where you stitch on top of it. This was something last Monday that Denny from I Knit Designs showed us on air when she was doing her sheep cushions and children's wear. Fringes and tassels, how to knit little motifs. It's brilliant, isn't it? Really, this is, honestly, everything you would ever need to learn about knitting in the 350 knitting tips and techniques. Make sure you're checking out on that. There's loads of you who've got that in your basket, so do make sure you're checking out. Question from Anne. Hi Rebecca, do you stock or can you the various types of yarn needed for the fabulous crochet book, such as the dishcloth yarn? Well, we do stock lots of the yarn in there. If you went through every one, you know, if you looked at the dishcloth things, I think it's probably double knit cotton yarn. If you go onto the website, go under yarn, it's all done by type. So it's either 4-ply, double knit, Aran, super chunky, fashion. So if you go on there, you can. So we do lots of different yarn. We don't always sell all the very specialist yarn because they only probably cover one project. What I tend to do is if we need something very specialist, we'll buy it for a specific kit rather than as a generic yarn. But if you look in that, you know, for the dishcloths, you'll need a DK cotton yarn, which we do stock. So have a look. Knitted socks. I love this book because it covers all ages, which is just brilliant. Now, at 20% off, this is well worth having. So we'll do little ones first. And it's, look at the Teddy Booties unicorn socks. I mean, you know, knit somebody hat or socks for Christmas when you don't know what to get them. Who wouldn't want dinosaur socks? Aren't they lovely? Piglet socks. Look at them. Just gorgeous. Fox hat. Dinosaur hat. So you've got, and this is the baby section. Tortoise booties. Oh, can you imagine a toddler and you gave them monster feet? Oh, they would just be beside themselves. Pocket socks. Then we move into the in-betweeners. So this is children. Look at that. Little girl with bobbles and a unicorn hat. Fox socks. Fox socks are great. Whale socks. Lion hat. Oh, these are lovely, aren't they? I mean, even that's just gorgeous, isn't it? With little ears. Look at the poodle socks. Don't forget, though, pre-P&P, SS Cyber. So not only are you saving 20% on all of these items today, you're also getting free P&P today. Tiger socks. Marmalade cat hat. Whale hat. Look, I love that. Raccoon socks. Bat, obviously, everyone needs bat socks. Then we move the cockatoo hat. Then we're into teens and grown-ups. So there is something for everybody. A sloth hat. Llama socks. So popular at the moment, llamas. But these you could actually wear with shoes. Some of them you don't really want to be wearing with shoes. Reindeer socks. Aren't they lovely? I like the chameleon hat. Who wouldn't want to be a chameleon? But these are lovely. These polar bear socks. So they are knitted in chunky yarn as well. So that's very quick. You'll need a really quick knit for those. 2 balls. And is that 100? Yeah, so you'd need 200 grams. That's a really quick knit. Look at the shark socks. Oh, those are brilliant. Look. The legs go into the teeth. You know, this is something nobody's going to have, are they? If you want to knit them. Llama hat for grown-ups. And a rabbit hat. Obviously, you can change it to whatever colour rabbit you want. It's got ears. Oh, now that's good. Everybody loves a bumblebee, don't they? I'd love a bumblebee hat. That's brilliant, isn't it? Panda socks. Really simple, aren't they? There's just so much in here. And if you're thinking I haven't got time, then start now. Zebra stocks for next year. Anyway, and you've also got the techniques and stuff, but that's a lovely book. £10.39, knitted animal hats and socks. Loads of you have got that in your basket, so please do check out. And a lot of you, and there is a bit of a queue on the phone line at the moment, but don't worry, they will get to you because lots of you got these in your baskets. How to knit beautiful bags. I like this one because there are some lovely, you know, there are obviously, you know, there's loads of knitted sort of hats and scarves and jumpers and everything, but these bags, I love knitted bags. They're just very, very fashionable. Obviously, if you look in a lot of the high street stores, knitted and crochet bags are really in at the moment, and these are beautiful. Now, normal price, £12.99, but there's 22 in here. £10.39 now for 22 knitted bags. £10.39. Let me just give you a quick squiz through. Please, 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 can we have some more Jane Crow kits? I missed a lot. Yes, absolutely. I love Jane Crowfoot. Her kits are gorgeous. Well, it was the first time we'd had her on air, so it was really hard to know how many would sell and how many when they just went like that. But they are gorgeous, so yes, don't you worry. Jane is happy to come back on, so all we've got to do is sort out getting some kits put together for her and getting the yarn, and then we will be back on as soon as we can have her. Look at the bags. I've got to flick through because I need to find some of my favourite one. That's nice, isn't it? Nice simple roses bag. There is a gorgeous, look at the folk one. Look at the daisy basket. It's actually knitted as if it's basket wear, and then you put daisies across the top of it. Look at that one. I love the nautical bag because they've used plastic rings for the handles, but I love the red bow. Aren't they really lovely? Oh, I love this one. The Summer Bags Bohemian. Isn't it beautiful? It's like a bucket bag. That's one of my favourites. So that is using an Aran weight. Oh, DK. DK, 8-ply light work. Okay. I think it must be a cotton yarn. Actually, it just says 3 balls of DK yarn in cream, rust, pink, yellow and green. Doesn't say what side. You could use whatever you want, but actually that's just DK, so that's quite nice, isn't it? I love that one. Really like that. Isn't that lovely? The cable knit design, but it's in waves and pods. Beautiful, isn't it? I think that's very classy, but that one's nice, isn't it? Love a cable bag. And it's quite nice that they've lined them all as well. Leather cable one. Now, there's only 7 of these left, so we've got to just quickly go through because I've got to find another one. These are all lovely. I'm going through it quick so you can see them, but I love that one. How much do you love that one? If you've not done Fair Isle before, what a brilliant place to practice as well. It's using Aran yarn, so it's nice and chunky. Won't take too long to knit. Much easier than traditional Fair Isle using 4-ply. It's using Aran yarn, and it is beautiful, isn't it? With the pom-poms. I love that bag. And it's lovely that they've lined them all as well. Who would not want one of them? I would like one of those. I love this book. There's just so much in it. When you think £10.39 for 22 bags. Even little ones as well. And if you just want to make a little bag. These are so popular at the moment. And all the techniques are in there as well. But that is a lovely book. Please do keep checking out for that one if you want it. Should we do the kits? Right, the sheep. So we've got 2 needlepoint cushion kits. Oh, I love this one. It's called Curious Sheep. Look at their little faces. Look at their little faces. So we have got others that are on the list. If you go onto the website and scroll down, you will see them. So the full price for the needlepoint kit is £24.99. Should we take 20% off that? Because we said we would. £19.99. There's only 3 of these available. Only three, 19.99. You've got everything you need in here. You've got all the canvas, all the yarn, the needle, full instructions. They are absolutely brilliant. When did I do this show? There's a good question. 31st of May is when I did this show. But they are really, I mean, the whole point of the latch hook and the needlepoint is they are brilliant for beginners or for people who've given up doing their yarn crafts because they struggle seeing, or a lot of people who've maybe done cross stitch and want to move on to something a bit chunkier. The holes are really big. The canvas is hand painted and matched to the colours of the yarn, so it's very easy to see. Sometimes when you have printed canvases, it's hard to decide which colour to put where when you've got two sharing a square. These are hand painted, so you know exactly where to put your yarn, and then you can make it, when it's finished, you can make it into a cushion. I mean, this is what they all look like, but they could equally be a front of a bag, or you could use them for a picture. I mean, isn't that just beautiful? And everything you need in here, even the needle. The only thing you need to provide is the cushion back. But we do sell those as well on the website. But for $19.99, I think that's a fantastic price. That's the Curious Sheep. The other one, the other needlepoint one is the flowers. Okay, all the others will be dropped in price. When you go through in a minute, when you go through, if the price hasn't been dropped when you check out, don't worry, it will be. It will happen. It will come off your basket because you don't get charged until midnight anyway. Because we're trying to get everything blocked. Don't worry, if we haven't gone through it, if you check out, you will only be charged the price minus the 20%. So those are the flowers. Then also we have 4 latch hook kits. So we've got the owl. Shall I lie him flat? Now in the latch hook kit, so these are a little bit more because you've got all the yarn, you get the latch hook, you get the printed canvas, I'll show you on the side, and it makes this beautiful owl. Really, really easy to do. All you have to learn is one stitch, which is basically how to loop the hook around the canvas and put the wool around. Now this is a fantastic gift for somebody. This is perfect for children, for beginners, for people who craft already but just want to do something that's very easy. It's very easy to do and watch the telly. There's no counting involved. The colours are printed on the canvas and then you can just do it. So this is, and it's beautiful. They've changed the packaging and they're in these lovely boxes now. What a lovely kit. So there's the owl. Then we've got the robin. Everything you need. The prices will be crashed. We're just sorting that one out at the moment, but they will be. Look at that one with the 2 robins. It's gorgeous. And the lovely thing about latch hook is it's really fluffy. It just looks really nice. And look, and the fact that you get all the yarn. Now they're pre-cut into lengths because the difficult thing often with latch hook is that you need to use exactly the right length of yarn, and to cut that up yourself takes absolutely ages. But these are all in little plastic sleeves with all the pre-cut yarn, and you get the hook as well. So, you know, maybe you've got grandchildren coming over at Christmas and you've got a few days and you think, oh, I'd like to spend some time, teach them how to do something. Children absolutely love doing this because it's so easy. And you don't need anything other than what's in this kit. You just sit with it on your lap and you make it, and that's it, done. They will all have 20% off. You do need to put them in your basket because there's a lot of you who have them in your baskets who haven't checked out. So you must make sure you do that. There's also the giraffe and the hummingbird as well. The giraffe always sells out. We've managed just about to get him back in stock, and now we've put him in the special sale. But again, it's not the clearance sale. This is only till midnight tonight. And then they will go back. Look at the lovely giraffe. Gorgeous. A to Z of knitting, the ultimate resource for beginners and experienced knitters. There we go. That means everybody then. Already got the 20% off. When you have a look on the website, it's there already. So it's giving you all of the basic cast on, cable cast on, thumb cast on, tubular cast on, all different, wow, Guernsey casting on. Because The cast on technique that you use does depend on what you want it to do, whether you want it to be stretchy. Should we take another 20% off? So this is £10.39 already. Should be £12.99. And we've already taken 20% off. We're going to... Where's the last one, isn't it? Go on. Go on. Take another 10. £8.31. And isn't this lovely? Look, English style knitting, continental. The whole A to Z of casting off. Right, well, let's go through what's in S. Selvages and shaping. It's fantastic, isn't it? Lots of decreasing, short row. I mean, this is very, very in-depth technical stuff. Make a big difference if you want to know how to do things that you've never done. It doesn't matter what your skill level is, you will learn something from this. Unravelling multiple rows and picking up with a knit stitch. Aran knitting. Beaded knitting, basically 40% off, £8.31. Working on a circular needle. That's fantastic, isn't it? Changing colour, diagonally to the right on a knit row. Very specific, but necessary. Look, it's all in here. Entrelac, a nice bit of entrelac, a whole section of entrelac. Isn't that fantastic? Because I know a lot of you like that. We've had Carol Ibbotson on with us a couple of times who's demonstrated this, and I know that you love it. So what a great book. Everything that you need to know. Please do make sure you check out. That's a naughty deal. Check out before anyone finds out. Thank you so much for joining me today on Yarn Lane. It's been a pleasure that we've been able to be part of Cyber Monday. That's great. Don't forget, free P&P. It is on everything between now and midnight. The 20% is only on between now and midnight. After that, the prices go back up, the P&P goes back. Yarn Lane will be back on Wednesday. Book Bonanza. And then Friday, Catherine Wright is on demonstrating for us. Oh, stay with us today because next, if you go over to Jewellery Maker, Vicky Carroll is on. Our lovely Vix. So you can see her doing her bit of demonstration. But thanks for joining me on Yarn Lane. It's Yarn Lane today. It has been a pleasure to share some wonderful deals with you. So do have a scroll down through the watch live on the website so you can see what the offers are. But anyway, thank you for joining me today and I will see you very soon.